Happy Saturday. Listen. Y'all ain't hear this from me, but it ain't your damn business what's going on between Biden and Trump. Y'all need to learn how to stay out of shit. Okay? We need to stay the hell away from the polls and all of that shit and let them know we don't approve of y'all behavior. None of that shit. Unless you approve of their behavior. I'm just saying. I heard on the ground that the Mexicans are sick of their shit. Chinese people sick of their shit. Iranians, Russians. Ain't nobody buying into their bullshit right now but Ukraine and shit. Like, what the fuck is y'all doing? Why? Why? Where's all of this chaos coming from? Stay the hell up out of these people business. That's all I know. But you ain't hear that from me. Because it ain't got shit to do with me. Not thus far. It ain't, because I still has to go to work every day. Massa does not do shit for me, okay? We all gonna have to end up going back to natural anyway. You don't think so? Look at what's happening all around us. People is sick of our shit. Ain't got no sympathy, no compassion, no caring. Then just say all kind of way, just blowing them down. Somebody love that person. A lot of people like the nerve of you to come into my neighborhood and shoot. Y'all don't think people got some problems with that shit? And then after you do all your shit, you're scared. Scared they're gonna retaliate against you. And then the common people like myself have to suffer because you got a hedge built around you. You got all these telescopes and satellites and everything to make sure that don't nobody get close to you. But I'm left unguarded. I ain't got no food, no bunker, no Air Force One or two or three. I ain't gotten shit, not even a seat on Delta. I gotta fend for myself. Me. I make sure it happen every day. God don't do it. And his follower, the president, don't do it. The king, the queen is a branch off from the king, and the queen's the president. Because was this country not established on the rules of leadership? Taking everybody that you can gather together and make them into one. One that follow all your rules. Like my mind don't work for itself. Like I'm a machine. Like I'm a robot. Long as I go over here and pick this and pick that and pick this. All day long. I ain't got no thoughts. I'm not paying attention to what's going on around me. I'm not hearing all the lies that's being told. I'm not seeing all the deceitful measures. I don't see and hear none of that because I'm too busy. Like the little rooster. That's all I got to do is just I ain't got no feelings. I ain't got no minds. I ain't got nothing spectacular going for me. I am not a superhero. I'm not a genius. I can't invent no weapons of mass destruction, a satellite system that can spy all the way down on your house. I don't run that technology. But there are those that are so insecure and so afraid. They want to know what everybody doing, what everybody got. What everybody doing ain't your business. Read Numbers 31 in the Bible, what they did to people like myself. I don't serve them no fucking purpose because I don't listen to what the fuck they say. I'm listening to if you sound. You keep on saying the same old thing over and the same motherfucking thing keep happening again. And I keep on believing you. And one of us is crazy as the other one. I don't goddamn know. I just know it's some fucked up shit. That's all I know. And I be like wondering how long you think it is for people gonna keep on buying your bullshit. Even though technology show you everything, it show us everything too. My greatest fear, what you won't do to cover your own fucking trail. What you won't do to each other. Or just to natural people who ain't got nothing at all to do with it. Just because you target one person and take them out in an inhumane way does not mean I feel any better about who you really are. I didn't meet the person on the street. Person they particularly had nothing to do with me. They ain't stood no trial. Rumors of a rumor that you had something to do with this right there. I don't even particularly know if it's true or not. I'm just gonna forget about all that other shit. I ain't gonna take no chances. I already know where you sit. Just the killing. I'm so sick of that shit. I don't know what in the fuck to do. So this is what I do. I have me some apple juice. I have me some apple juice and I try to tune all that shit out, but it just keep playing over and over in my head. When I reached a certain age, I began to become more aware of the things that are happening around me. I began to pay more attention to what people are saying and doing. More doing than what I'm saying. I'm trying to live up to certain standards as to what I am doing and not saying. A lot of people talk the talk, but they don't walk the walk. A lot of people done got about with that talking for a long fucking time. Talk. I'm gonna talk it. I'm gonna keep on talking it. I'm gonna keep on talking it. I'm gonna keep right on talking it. Long as people believe me and take me for my word and don't never ask me for no proof whatsoever. I'm gonna keep right on talking, and I ain't gonna bring for no fucking proof of what I'm fucking capable of. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter to a lot of us. We just hear what you say. What you say sounds so good. It just sounds so good. It just sounds so good to me. I love the way you said it. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be working shorter hours. Because a lot of stuff is just going to waste. All them long work hours. Ain't nobody profiting but the tax collectors. And now they're gonna hire more. Ain't nobody profiting but the tax collectors. And where that money go from there? Those that come into your house and harass you, it should be forbidden. It ain't your business what I own. They should not be allowed to come into your house and challenge you on what you own and say that you owe them. Why do I owe you based on the things that I own? See, that's the myth to me of a whole lot of things that have gone wrong. People looking for money that they did not genuinely earn. Why? I'm just saying that thing, that tax, TAX, that thing right there, it mystifies me because I can't understand it. I'm being taxed every fucking where I go. It's taxes added on to everything, and that's still not enough. What the fuck is going on with all of that shit? what the fuck's I'm just saying, it's a myth to me, money. We got to get back to the foundation of planting and growing our own food, making our own clothes, not relying on it to be transported by ships, planes, cargoes, none of that thing. They ain't got to wait on that boat to get here. It's already here on the land. And a lot of people left these lands to go to other lands because the taxes was out of control. And it's even worse. And when the current president went into office, he told you he was going to increase taxes. We're already being taxed to death. Don't you know that when he charged your boss more money, it's going to have to come from somewhere? The product that you sell is going to have to go up unless you take a stand and say, I ain't going to charge no more money. We can't charge any more money. We're not going to charge any more money. Is it because they got federal loans? I mean, I don't know. What is it? How does it work? I don't know. Is it federal loans and such that got them like struggling and panicking like student loans? Where did the money come from that was loaned to these people? Can the people decide if the loan should be given? If it's the taxpayers who paid this money, can the taxpayers decide if these loans should be forgiven? Isn't that something to think about? How even though the majority of the people put money into the pot, the majority of the people cannot have a vote on issues. I don't understand that. Why we can't forgive those student loans? Why we can't forgive the small business loans that are federal? Is it not taxpayers' monies? But instead, we'll loan money to foreign countries so we can charge them horrible interest rates. Go over here and okay, look, I'm going to put a bank over here. It's a federally funded bank. I just need you to make sure that you pass out these loans with these horrible interest rates. You loan these people this money. I don't care if they can pay it. I don't care if they can pay it back or not. All I want is the resources. All I want is the land. All I want is the land. Stop. Power. We got to get back to nature, back to the natural way where you plant and harvest your own food, where mothers can be at home with their young children. The best place for a 2-week-old baby is laying next to its mother so that it can thrive. And it won't have to deal with emotional problems later on in life, detachment issues. A grandmother is not there to lay it close to her because that's like a tree, that same tree. The daughter is a tree, is a branch from the mother. Now here is another branch from the mother. So the baby can lay close to the grandmother. Grandmothers can't even be there for their grandchildren. Nope. They got to go to work to pay all of these hot ass motherfucking bills. It's the companies that are still surviving here in the United States of America. Those that have not decided to go to another country and try and thrive. And then import products back to the United States of America. Now they still got to deal with all the import fees. Was it worth it? Instead of challenging them, saying we're not going to charge any more money. We're not going to charge any more funds. If enough people were to do it, something good would happen. I just believe we're at a turning point. I still believe that we're growing into a better form of living and life. We've seen all of the bad that can happen. Probably not all of the bad that can happen. We've not seen it. We've heard a lot of awful things that have happened. If we can try really, really hard to diminish things and not to continue to err in those old ways. We've seen what the old ways and the old ways. What can we do to turn it around so that the earth can thrive and the people in there? If the earth thrives, we're gonna thrive. It should be water everywhere. It should not be so many miles of no water. Horrible things have caused erosion over the planet, and it's only killing it off. Can you imagine what the earth would look like if it's nothing but just sand everywhere you look? No water, just sand. Because we've torn down all the trees. We've not planted any back. We've blocked ports where water can flow through, knowing that the earth is 70% water. But yet some places can't get water. Where is that water going to? Unblock the blockages. It's like a blockages. When we got blockages in our arteries and things. And the fluid, it just swells up in one area. I do believe that science has the technology to manipulate the weather. I'm just a conspiracy theorist. I'm a theorist until you prove me wrong. Because you don't be yelling, prove me wrong with God. So you prove me wrong that you cannot manipulate the weather and steer water. You can drop bombs, enough bombs on the ground. It's gonna cause flooding. Just the impact alone is going to cause major flooding and major damage to whatever land is in there. So we can manipulate the weather. A tsunami is a weather event. All of that water coming at you and that wave and that tidal wave. And the waters is so big and moving so fast. And you see all of the colors in the water. It's not clear. All you see is just brown. That's sand and dirt in the water coming. We've seen what a nuclear bomb is capable of doing. And you don't think that just the impact kept traveling. Just the wind from it. Just the wind from it. Just bombs dropping. Even in training. Just the impact that it causes from the training maneuver. It impacts the weather. So don't you think that people are capable of manipulating the weather? I just do. Does it not impact the weather? And I believe that maybe God was real. I do. A lot of people believe in God and they swear they know God for themselves. I don't know him. I never met the man. I just know that when I read in the Bible, then he was capable of some heinous crimes. Either he was accused of doing it. I have no way of knowing either way. Have a great evening.